Good morning. It is Tuesday, 9:43 a.m. Now made it to my desk. I wanted to attempt to get into being what I want to see in vlogging content, different types of vlogging content. I do like watching vlogs, but specific, like, daily life of a brand designer, web designer, agency owner, right? That niche. And the more I plan, the more I think about it, the longer it takes to actually execute. So I was just like, okay, Cassia, how about you just try it? Just start. I contemplated trying to do it like a day. But anyway, long story short, Sunday, I was like, okay, this week, let me just try and do a week in the life because there's less pressure with a week. With a day, you could forget halfway through and then it's like a total flop. So I'm going to try this week to capture footage and vlog. I know I have this in landscape mode right now, so I don't know, maybe this might just be like a week in the life just for reels or TikTok purposes. Just kind of ease myself into the YouTube content. But at the same time, I know I need to be doing this. I need to be doing this because if I stay in landscape mode, I'm just not going to make that leap, right? I need to just make the leap, record in landscape, and be done with it. But I don't know. I don't know. I can't talk about it. I could just be about it. And right now, this is the beginning. I am going to vlog. And whatever the end result looks like, done is better than perfect. It's important to start more than anything. And I think the biggest thing with starting anything is that we have how we want it to look. But I always have to remind myself and other fellow creatives that the beginning, the first run is not going to look how you want it to look. It's supposed to look messy. Like when you look at anybody's beginning, whether it's vlogs or Instagram page or whatever page, the beginning usually looks pretty rough. And then the more you do it is how it gets its look. And the problem is that we are trying to get this look straight out the gate. And by doing that, we get nothing. So it's 9:46. I'm catching up with some work. I am very tired. Monday, there was no possibility of vlogging because yesterday I was dealing with the back. And those who know, you know. And that took all the wind out of me, in addition to like other things I'm dealing with emotionally. And I just had to go straight to bed. I just had no more. I had no more in me. So that's what Monday is. Today is Tuesday. It's a fresh new day. So let's see how this goes. Yes. That was my first sip of coffee.
1, 2, 3,
Oh my goodness. No. What did I tell you? Okay. Oh, I need some music. It's now midday and I just took a pause. I did make some headway on some social media work for a client. Gonna prepare to schedule that out because it needs to post today. Let me tell you, I did not feel like combing my hair today, and honestly, this is part of the reason why I even hold back vlogging. Like, But this is what you're gonna see in my vlogs. I do not comb my hair every day, especially if I'm not seeing anybody, if I don't have any Zoom calls. I'm not gonna brush my hair to vlog. I'm sorry, that is too much. So if I'm about to leave the house, if I'm gonna go on a call, I'll brush the hair, right? So get used to seeing this in my vlogging content. So yeah, that's where I'm with that. And then basically I'm powering through, I guess, for at least another half an hour to an hour, because I do need to not get swept up in my work. I need to stop and go eat. All right, so as much as I want to keep working, like just get in a creative flow, and I just want to like go ham and complete this, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go have lunch and try to be disciplined to come back, because that's the thing. As creatives, we want to just keep going until we burn out because we're in flow. But I need to take the break, but I have to ensure that I come back and not do some other task. So turn off the AC, get my cup. All right, so
Mommy, there's no more peanuts. There's no more sausages.
So I bought my first pair of joggers, right? I have to come in here to say this, and immediately as I put them on, I was like, what is jeans? I completely immediately had amnesia on what is jeans. I don't know what that is. So I'm gonna be like ordering a couple more, well, because again, this warm climate is not for jeans. It was never designed for jeans. I also bought some like light material, like loose pants, which I will put somewhere in this vlog. But I bought them with that intention, but I didn't realize joggers were so cool and comfortable. Now I understand. I get it now. So it's now Wednesday. I meant to do like in the evening time, kind of wrap up the end of the day. That's to tell you, this vlogging thing is, I wouldn't say it will take a minute, but we're in the beginning stages, so I'll get used to it soon enough, probably by video 2 or 3, right? But this is the first one. So I meant to do a wrap up in the evening time. But now it's Wednesday. Forgot to vlog my morning. I had to take my son to get a haircut. He had a 9 a.m. appointment. So that kind of took up majority of my morning. Managed things like from my phone, chatted with my assistant. She sent over a couple designs, gave feedback that way. Basically kind of worked from my phone to some degree, but for the most part, I was just chilling at the barber shop, listening to music. Shout out to OC the barber. He has like a really good, nice spot, very great customer service, great processes. The entire experience, like from a business standpoint, is top notch from start to finish. Making an appointment, you're comfortable, yeah. So if you're a mom and you need someone to carry like your child, it's very mom friendly rather than going and sitting in your typical barber shop. Like, for those who know, you know how uncomfortable that could be, right, as a woman. So anyway, that took up a majority of my morning. So the appointment from 9, we got away by minutes to 11. I don't know like where time goes, but by the time I come home, before I knew it, it was noon. And what time is it now? It's after 1. But I'm now like settling into my work. But I've been like people just really don't understand how much like communication takes up and sucks up time in your day. Like responding to messages, answering this, that. Like, I'm now getting into complete some work, which I'll get done because I didn't bother to send my son to school after that, which didn't make any sense. It actually gives me back more time in my day, because that means I have about, oh gosh, it's not even 2.5 hours, but I have until 3. I have until 3 to leave the house, but ideally I should leave the house at 2:45-3 to pick up my daughter by at least 3:10. Anything later than that, like 3:15, she's annoyed. So that's that. So yeah, I'm about to jump into some work and I will check back in. Also, your girl forgot to mention that I submitted groceries for curbside shopping. I haven't done that in a few months actually, but I realized I just don't have the time. So today I was just like, you know what, let me just throw all my items into a list and send that off so I could pick that up after I pick up my daughter from school. Like, sometimes you need to go in, but I realized I got too caught up into going back in, swinging into the grocery after I pick up the kids from school. It's just tiring, it's time consuming. Like, I really don't need to be spending my time walking up and down aisles. We have better things to do it all the time. Woohoo! So I am done with that social media client for this week. Schedule out all the posts till Friday, so it's pretty much set and forget at this point. And now I'm gonna head off to go pick up my daughter from school right on time. It's 20 minutes to 3. Okay, so I'm back from grocery shopping. I put away the groceries and I'm about to cook dinner, some jerk chicken Alfredo, and I need to change all of these clothes because I don't want to mess up my clothes with cooking. So I'm gonna change out of these clothes, but before I do, I need to show fit check of like what practical Caribbean clothing should look like, you know? I mean, you don't have to have this, like you could have something longer, but these pants, the material is light and airy. It is everything. That's how it should be. And behind me there, that's where like I have my affirmations to like pull me out of like negative thinkingism. So that's what's there on those post-its. All right, so just so you could see this just a little bit better, I decided to wear the green flare pants, nice light material today. So super comfortable. And I mean, outside of like the climate being hot as hell, it's just comfortable for working, especially for people, creatives. Like, we just need to be free. I remember when I used to work at advertising agency, I always used to just, I never really used to dress up for work. Flats, jeans, and a basic top. comfy. Like I couldn't like wear a blouse, I couldn't wear something like a long sleeve because I just used to feel so restricted, clicky clacking, creating graphics. It just wasn't. I needed something short sleeved. I didn't need like I just need to like have something that's before my elbows, because just feeling that restriction of something folding over is just, it's just not working for me. So good morning. It's now Thursday. It's 7:30. Today is my son's field trip. He has a field trip, and this week y'all are not seeing a lot of work, and honestly, it's one of those weeks where my personal life is kind of like, you try to find this balance, but then it's like some weeks it just takes over the work side of things, and that's what's happening this week. So as I mentioned earlier in the vlog, you know, Monday was like banking stuff, so I didn't get as much things accomplished, especially because I was like so drained from Monday as an experience. And hopefully by the end of this vlog I'll be able to share a little bit more on that. But Monday is basically like a dead day. Dead as in like, I don't know where it went, it was a blur. Then I started the vlog on the Tuesday when, you know, I was back to my regular self. And today's Thursday. I really feel like moms would appreciate this vlog, because you're seeing the more mom side of me this week. Because as much as like I had this ideal plan of what the week should look like, and while I know there's no like ideal and that you don't always accomplish the week ideally as you would have liked, this is one of those weeks where the personal life kind of took over, because, you know, I'm sorting out business banking wise. Then my son has a field trip today. Then Friday my daughter has, well, I'm finishing up the banking stuff, and hopefully I could make it for the Mother's Day program, you know, because Mother's Day is this weekend. So it just is what it is, and like I had to like move around some client projects and be flexible. And thankfully my clients are like super understanding, and I'm so grateful to be in this phase in business where I don't have some of the issues that I used to have, that I would have had a couple of years ago. But I'm always still mindful of other people's time and the fact that they need certain things by a certain time frame. But for the most part, I don't push it so far or too far, and it's fine, right? And I take all of these things into consideration even when I'm planning my week, because I know, I guess in the back of my mind, I have contingencies that, hey, if I don't get so done this week, I still have next week. But you see, on those weeks when a lot of issues happen and has to get done this week, like it has a hard deadline, the stress, right? But yeah, so I woke up this morning and here's the mom stuff. It's like, yes, you made the kids clean up the night before, but it's just not how it should be. It's not just how you as a mom with your controlling ways wants it to be. It's just not up to where it needs to be. And when I say that, it's because we have to repeat ourselves so many times, and it's just like, you know, you should be in a particular routine. And you know, I just got up with this energy that I needed to clean. Like there was a stench I was getting from the pets, and their pee, specifically the cat, right? And it's like, nope, we had to figure out where it's coming from. We had to clean this up, mopping this, that, and the other, and all of that is happening at the very start of the day. And then we have to jump into possibly getting some work done. But I know I've kind of set aside mentally in my brain that more than likely I'm gonna get actual like work done. But I'll be working like remotely from my phone through my assistant and like vetting a couple designs. I feel like that's the most I might be able to accomplish. Maybe when I come back this evening, I'll be able to do work, but I know I'm going to be drained. You know, this heat, because of the climate that we live in, when you spend your day outside, I don't know how other people do it, but I need a nap. So maybe I might take a nap and be able to like do something in the like evenings into night portion. But that is what today is looking like. So I'm about to jump in the shower, reset myself, refresh myself, and get ready so that I can get to my son's school on time for the field trip. The urge in me so much, like I made up my mind that yes, I have to be there and I'm going to go, but I really don't like going to these things because it's like, oh, I need to be working, I have shit to do, I have to get things done. And like, while I don't like mind the quality time and spending time together, like that's not the issue. Some field trips I just don't like. I'm not an outside person, so I don't. It's just some activities that I personally, I know I'm not gonna enjoy, but as a mom, you're gonna do it. So today is one of those days. So I'm gonna try to get footage. It might mostly consist of B-roll. So yeah, wish me luck on being consistent with this vlogging through the week. We almost complete. I'm feeling really proud. So I'm really excited to get this vlog to you guys. And if you've made it this far in the vlog, comment below and let me know what you think of this week in the life of a mompreneur who works from home, owner of a brand agency, brand designer, web designer, all of those titles that makes up who I am, who lives in the Caribbean. Okay, and now we are off to the field trip. I have to stop for gas, running late, a little stressed, but we'll make it work. It's just a matter of constantly making it work. And yeah, sunscreen.
Style. Style is the answer to everything. A fresh way to approach a dull or dangerous thing. To do a dangerous thing with style is what I call art.
But they don't look aggressive.
Ooh, I couldn't wait. Today, the doubles lashing it hot, you know, and it's hot. Off the fire and it's melting in your mouth. I was going home to eat this, but I'll eat this now. So good. I swear there are just so many things in this country that just doesn't make any sense. Granted, things are like, I can't complain because I'm getting through. It's just the process is so lengthy and so tedious. Oh my goodness, like, why is this lady coming out now? Is she confused? Anyway, so many things just don't make any sense because, like, they insist on getting like original copies of stuff that they have proof of already on the database. They have proof of not just on the database but via a different piece of documentation in hard copy at that, dated just like what, 2 days ago, but yet it has to come in the form of this assignment letter. Like, you have to sign and stamp this assignment letter. Like, you have to. It's just another piece of paper that they insist you must have. And so that means I have to stop here at Call Fire again. Another stop in the journey. You know, like, it's crazy, but I need to park. So yeah, anyway, I just parked here at Call Fire. I'm about to go take care of another step in the process. By the end of the day, I should have success. Success, like, I mean, I'm already successful, right? I'm already successful, but we could actually like close the book on this chapter of the process and complete the process. Jesus. Jesus. All right, so the good news is I was in and out in under 10 minutes. One thing I would say is that since the pandemic, the insurance agencies have definitely embraced like new processes, digital systems, the ability to like do things over email. They've gotten apps so you could pay for certain things, and they're a little more forward thinking and progressive than the banks, unfortunately, where we actually need it the most, which is really like yay on the insurance end, but we deal with banks more often in our day-to-day lives. But yeah, now to head off to the next stop, head back to the bank, and I should be done with this process. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Everything I think I'm done, it's something else, so fingers crossed. Oh, one thing I also wanted to make sure to mention, like, the insurance agencies are so much more progressive that they even look at me like they feel my pain, like, you really just come here to get something signed and stamp. We could have emailed that to you. But they were really pleasant about it. So there's just like this, they didn't really say that, but there's just this like, I know, have a good day kind of expression. They feel my pain. Okay, so stop number 2 complete, and upon leaving, the guy was like, so you had to go back to the insurance too? I was like, yeah. I feel like this is like a collective like rapport amongst us Trinidadians, where we just feel each other's pain when it comes to paperwork and stuff. It's like, wait, boy, all this paperwork. The guy was like, I was like, yeah. This country drives me nuts. Ease of doing business in a third world country. Welcome to the life of an entrepreneur in a third world country. A week in the life. Y'all see it here first. Ay. The road. When you are so used to a particular routine Stay. Don't fall. Don't fall. Finally, we made it to the end of this week. We were successful with that bank errand, and I can finally put that chapter behind me. That chapter and that very long process. If you are a mom and you made it all the way to the end of this vlog, I just want to say thank you so much for watching and happy Mother's Day.